Welcome back to the book of Psalms. We're going to be reading Psalm chapter 10, verses 12 through 18. The All Spiritual says, "Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus." And that, in a nutshell, is the message of this psalm. The psalmist is speaking on behalf of the needy, the helpless, the orphans, and the oppressed. The Lord knows what they're going through. But this psalm spells out the truth of the matter. God does see what happens in verse 14. He knows the hopes of the helpless and listens to their cries, verse 17. He will comfort them, verse 17, and brings justice to them, verse 18. So I went ahead and inscribed the verse 14. Again, it's Psalm chapter 10, verse 14. And I inscribed it and underlined it in green because the Bible Reading Journal Series color chart indicates to acknowledge His promises and maintain a prayerful heart. The truth says, "But you, God, see the trouble of the afflicted. You consider their grief and take it in hand. The victims commit themselves to you. You are the helper of the fatherless." Yes, Lord, you have been there alongside of me when I needed the help, the strength. Went ahead and inscribed that verse in the Living Bible translation and the NASB. And the NASB says, "You have seen it, for you have beheld mischief to take it into your hand. The unfortunate commits himself to you." And I kind of not highlighted, but printed in red because of my grateful heart, and I'm embracing His faithfulness and His love when I read, "You have been the helper of the orphan." My reflection is the Lord helps everyone, including the most unfortunate ones. He helps the helpless and the discouraged ones. He actually helps everyone who's asked for help and cry out and pray to Him. Lord, help me step out in obedience today. Trust in your provisions, including your help and guidance. I would like to share and repent those prideful moments and ask Him for His help as often as needed. I typically go ahead and tell God, unintentionally, I say, "God, don't worry, I got this. I don't need your help." I don't even acknowledge Him in some of my plans. And that is being prideful. That's my opinion. And so I went ahead and also counted my blessings. I prayed specifically. And then I inscribed in the Amplified Bible the following scriptures. The book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 7, 22:11, and 68:5. In the chapter 68 of the book of Psalms, verse 5, I really like what it says in the Amplified Bible version. "A father of the fatherless, He sure is, and a judge and protector of the widows. It's God in His holy habitation." In chapter 22, verse 11 says, "Do not be far from me, for trouble is near, and there's no one to help. But the Lord will never leave us nor forsake us." He will be right there along every step of the way and will give us wisdom, guidance, inner strength, and joy throughout adversity. So we will meet again at a later date, a later segment in the book of Psalms. You all have a blessed day.